And anything that happens in this community affects everyone.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are, what you bring to the table. You cannot get out of the way of anything that affects this community. So when everybody comes together and sit in this room, you sitting here for a couple of reasons. One, you tired of it. You tired of it. Two, you need help. But the people up here on this panel is willing to help you, but you have to help them help you. You just can't come here and say, help me, but then that's that. So if they tell you to give you a task that you need to do to help them, then that's what you need to do, whatever the task is. Because if I need help and you're in a position to help me, then I'm going to do whatever you ask of me to help me. And nobody wants to be part of this drama that's going on in the community right now. There's so many killings and police shooting people shooting the police, people shooting each other, little kids getting hurt, and then the other kids is actually watching this. So that means they growing up looking at something that's their future. So when you got children looking at drama from the age they come from their mama, then what you think they're going to do when they reach 13, 14, and 15 if they ain't already in the system? They're on their way to the system. That's why they closing schools. Tom Corbett just gave up $500 million for a prison. And we asking for $50 million to open up the schools. Now what that tell you? What that tell you? It's 1.2 million registered voters in Philadelphia. 1.2 million registered voters. We all vote separately. That's why they can do whatever they want to do. But I tell you, if there comes a time when you can sit at the table and represent 1.2 million votes, that means we can vote you in and vote you out.
That's right.
That's when you're going to get it done. But as long as they can separate us and give this group this and that group that, and don't give that group that, and keep us at each other's throat, and at the table, we begging for a piece of the pie with reading ingredients.
Yes.
We asking for crumbs from somebody that took our ingredients and put it in the pan and stirred it up and then on the pie. Because if they build something in this community that costs $4 million, the developer want to make their money back. So where that $4 million coming from? Us. The community. That's where the $4 million is coming from. But when they receive their $4 million, the developer live out of Philadelphia, out of this community. So that money do not circulate in this community. That's why the schools is poor. The recreations is falling down. Because we are standing for it. We don't want to come together. We always got other people that we believe in that has our best interests, but we really don't know. You have to do your homework. Sometimes you got to do your own homework.
Yeah.
You can't let people preach to you and then teach to you what they think you should know. Sometimes you have to find out what you need to know on your own.
Right.
And then you make an educated, well thought out decision on whether you agree with that individual on what takes place in your community. In your community. This is not my community, this is our community. I'm tired of walking down the street or driving down the street and you gotta go around a police barrier. You see truck lines and all that stuff. And look at these kids right here. They don't even understand because they're young. So they look up to us. But if we don't come together, then they're not going to come together. If they don't see unity with us, when they get of age, they're not going to have unity. That's why it's easy for a black male to kill a black male and then go home and eat and sleep like he just killed a bug. That's why it's easy for them not to go to school and get an education, because they don't believe they're going to survive to use that education. That's why it's easy for any group, politician or somebody to come in here and tell us what we want to hear and don't get no results. Because we're not educated to the point where we need to know things. But once they know you're educated and you come together as one, that's when you're going to get stuff done. That's when going to get it done. When you come under one umbrella and y'all all on the same accord with ethics, see, it's a lot of stuff in the city of Philadelphia that's created for the community, but all of it don't have nothing to do with ethics. When you put something together and the top line, the qualification to be part of this has to do with ethics and morals, when you come the light on, and this roaches what they do. Pew! And that's what happens when you come together under one umbrella. You shine a light. And when you shine that light, the ones that ain't right, they out of there. And they out of there. You know? So I get you. I hear you, man. I hear you, man. Because you know me, man. I carry this one. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming. You know.
He's my host.